What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, the Drunken Duelist, and today I'm going to present you the cancerous deck I've ever come up with. It's a combination between Time Lords and Trickstars. So let's dive into the video. Yes, the rest of my side deck's not completely sleeved because when I ran out of sleeves. But alright, enough about that. Let's get into this. So my trap line or my spell lineup: Foolish Burial, because I can ditch Time Maiden to my graveyard and then use Time Maiden's effect. One Mystic Mine. If I have nothing to start with, I can stall for a little bit and help out and let my opponent keep their monsters on the board so they can't attack me and I take no damage. Well, originally I was going to run like at least probably 3 mines, but right now one's good. God dang it. Sorry. 3 Ritual Sanctuaries. Discard a spell card. I can basically get my Time Maiden with this card because I want to get into it. Because, granted, Time Lords are fairies. And my friend didn't notice that before and I never knew about it. But, yeah. 3 Conjuring, or Cauldron of the Old Man, because I'll explain why here. My deck does burn and I do lose life points, so I will basically either go for burn or life point gain, but the life point situation is going to be crucial because the 4 trap cards I'm running, and I'll get into that in a moment when I get there. But as long as I can keep myself protected on my life points, these are the 3 cards I'm running for life point gain and burn. 3 Arrive Rivals, because if I play a Time Lord, I need to have that extra normal summon. Let's say I go into my Candinas, where sadly I only have 1 at the moment. But if I go, let's say I set up with a Time Lord that does burn and Candina, and I have the other spell card I'm gonna get into is Trickstar Light Sage, because then I can go Light Sage, Candina, search for my reincarnations, and then go from there, get my plays off that way. 1 Trickstar Light Sage. It's the other spell card, field spell I'm running, which I guess moved off the stack, but yeah. 3 Twin Twisters. It's a crucial card for back row removal because of problematic cards, especially for Drytrons, or any other meta deck that'll be popping up and you want to get rid of your opponent's back row. 1 Terraforming, for searching a spell card that I need, one of my key pieces. You're gonna think I'm crazy, but my friend did throw this idea at me. 3 Magic Cylinders, because I can do a bunch of burn damage from the attack points. 3 Reincarnations, because hey, who wants to make sure your opponent doesn't get off any plays that they need? There's a hand trap in here. You probably all remember the Joel and Reincarnation lock. That's what I'm basically going in with. And the next trap cards I'm going to talk about are why I'm running Conjuring. 3 Solemn Warnings. When opponent special summons or would summon or activate a spell trap or monster effect, negate it and destroy it with 3 warnings. 2 Strikes. I like Strikes better because you're paying only 1,500 versus 2,000 each time. Same with Cauldron. This is the reason why I'm running Cauldron, like I said. Basically, you can stop your opponent from being special summoning a monster, activating effect, negate the effect, and after paying 1,500 life points. 3 Blazing Mirror Forces. You'd wonder why somebody would run this. Basically, I would destroy all attack point monsters, and they take half the battle damage from the monsters that attacked me. So, I mean, I'd run 3 because, hey, Time Lord Trickstars, come on. 3-dimensional barriers, because Drytrons are a thing right now, and Drytrons are running Heralds. So, the 3 dimensional barriers, I did play this against my friend. And he's like, you can't dimensional barrier. I'm like, yes, I can. He's like, wait, why? I go, this negates ritual summons. He's like, oh, shoot, I forgot about that. Yeah. Next card is Metaverse. Metaverse is another searcher for me because I can get off on it. And I can go Light Sage, Ritual Sanctuary, basically like everything else I have. Impermanence I would have at 3, but since I only pulled 1, it is what it is. Okay. My 3 favorite cards of the deck out of the other time cards. Time Maiden. Basically, if I control no monsters, you can special summon this from your hand. Then this could be treated basically as 2 tributes. So basically my Time Lords. And then I can banish this card from the graveyard. So let's say Foolish or Ritual Sanctuary. And I send Time Maiden from the graveyard to be banished. I can summon Time Lord from the deck. My favorite out of all hand traps, I'd have to say the Draw and Lock. Because Trickstar, Reincarnation, and 3 Draw and Locks, you go Chain Link, activate Draws, or not Draw, but Reincarnation, Chain Draw and Lock word, go Chain Link 1, Draw and Lock, or no, Chain Link 2, Chain Link 1 with Reincarnation. So your opponent can't draw, and everything gets banished. 1 Candina, it's supposed to be at 3. I can't get any other copies right now because everywhere I've gone don't have any other copies. Medion, basically I can normal summon this. Cannot be special summoned from deck. Cannot be destroyed by card effects, battle. So basically I would burn my opponent for 300 as many monsters are returned from the field. Sandion, the Time Lord. I can only control 1. If only your opponents control monsters or a monster. So basically, neither player take battle damage. And I can burn for 2,000. Lazion, the Time Lord. Basically, I can shuffle all cards from my opponent's graveyard back into their deck. If your opponent draws a card, inflict 1,000 damage. So let's say they activate Rush of Reckless before my turn's over, and they don't know what the card's able to do. I basically burn them for 2,000 or anything that has draw power. Michion, basically I can have my opponent's life points. So this was basically one of my saving cards that I had my buddy basically have issues with. So I'd go swing into one of his monsters. I took no damage. He took no damage. And he's like, so I just lost 4,000. I'm like, pretty much. It's a good card. I mean, there's multiple situations I can get into. Raffion. Basically, I take no battle damage, same as the others. But I inflict battle damage. So let's say my opponent has a Blue Eyes Ultimate and they try attacking, and I go into attack it. They take the 4,500 from the Blue Eyes Ultimate or whatever. Gabrion, basically, shuffle as many cards your opponent has possible into their deck. Then they will draw. But I figured out a combination. I mean, I can do this at least a couple times. I can have Gabion Sling, activate effect, and then Gabion, well, basically, if I have Reincarnation, Drone Lockbird ready to go into that situation. So that's basically it for the monster and spell trap lineup. And then the extra deck, you're going to be wondering why I'm running multiple of these a couple of these cards. Actually, let's just go into the extra or side deck right now. So 3 Ash Blossoms. Yes, they look exactly like the beautiful sleeves I have. Ash Blossom's the side card I'm running because I can take out a couple of the cards I'm not running that I don't need. But the Ash will basically stop my opponent from adding cards, special summoning from the deck. I can activate any of these effects. And send card from deck to the graveyard. I mean, this is a pretty clutch card in this deck. You're going to wonder why I'm running 3 Waking the Dragons. I mean, there's 3 cards in the extra deck that I am running that will prevent issues for myself and help me win. 1 Gamma-Cell. I don't have Kaiju Slumber, the other Kaijus I need. But that will be coming into an updated situation. Yeah. I'm gonna run the Kaiju package as a side deck option. 1 Call by the Grave. Easy thing to help with on problematic cards in the graveyard. 1 Lancia. Lancia can pop off with a couple good situations I need to protect. Excuse me. 3 DD Crows. DD Crow can basically, I discard it and banish one of my opponent's problematic cards. So let's say like they have something that I don't want to deal with, Ritual Sanctuary or any of the Cyber Angel spell cards. 3 effect Veilers. Veiler can negate an effect, and it's a light monster and it's a tuner. So time for the extra deck. This is where you're gonna be surprised. So Link Karibo, for Maiden. Boral Sword. Boral Sword, I can play off my monsters. Okay, so you remember why I was talking about running the Waking Dragons. One of the cards is the Last Warrior from Another Planet. If this card is special summon, destroy all monsters your opponent controls, neither player can basically special summon. So this locks my opponent into situations. Drytrons should be afraid of this card because they are ritual based and they do special summon. So this is a problematic card for them. I mean, the next 2 are my favorites. Rage Raptor Ultimate Falcon. So I can make all my opponents at the end of with the materials. I mean, it's a 35 beat stick. Both, and so let's say my opponent just destroyed all 3 of my Waking Dragons. I'd have a pretty decent board. Myself and my opponent can special summon, and I've got 2 Rage Raptor Ultimate Falcons. Those are my 3 key pieces in the extra deck. IP Mascarenas, because it's IP Mascarenas. The Nightmare package. Phoenix, Unicorn, and Griffin, because I can just get away with it. Time Thief Redoer. I mean, there's a reason why I was gonna do this. I was gonna run Extravagance, but I just realized I didn't have the room for it because my deck does a lot of searching. Yeah, I know I don't run rank 4s, but it is what it is, or level 4s. Firewall Exceeds Dragon, Same thing, it would have been Extravagance target. Arc Rebellion, XYZ Dragon. Another target for Extravagance to go off on. And Firewall, Dark Fluid Dragon. I mean, I can run it, but I'd rather save my resources because then I'd have room. Alright, folks. If you like the video, smash the like button, subscribe, leave a comment, and I might have an actual update later for another copy of this video. Alrighty, stay healthy, stay good. Thank you for watching the video. Have a good one. Drunken Duelist signing out.